the right on the fucking team. I think all the way up to the middle. It's a Jim. Thank you very much indeed. Phil, do you know what? If you want me to show a film, I'll do anything you say. So it's lovely to be here. Let me feel some of those love vibes. Can I have a cheer in the back, please? Not a bad start. In the middle, give me a cheer there, please. Out the front, give me some love. I can't work out whether I want to be a comedian or a Butlins red coat. I'm saying, but it's all good. But no, strap yourselves in tight, because I'm about to take you on to a ride. Not a particularly dangerous ride. I just like to promote the use of seatbelts whenever possible. Because I can be dangerous though, I can be dangerous. I like to live on the edge and I make some strange decisions myself. I recently moved from Hackney back down to my hometown of Croydon. So I don't just make strange decisions, I make fucking wrong ones as well. And, it was weird though, it was quite strange because I've been away long enough where I started to think, Croydon is actually almost exactly the same as Hackney, just without all the culture. But fair dues, like, because unlike the people of Hackney, the people of Croydon don't need to take Zet ketamine and walk around like zombies. That's like a prerequisite from birth, don't it? I've got to say, that's its benefits. I've been spending a lot more time with my family of late, which has been lovely. I've been spending a lot more time with my old man, my dad. I haven't, seen as much of late. And I guess when you spend more time with your dad, you sort of realise the generational gaps in values that we have. Like I've got things that he'll never have, an iPod and an iPhone, and he's got things that I'll never have, like a mortgage. And he said to me, James, he's like, you're not spring chicken anymore. You've got to start, looking at yourself, where you're going in life, what you want to do. So I said, Dad, I've got my whole life ahead of me. I want to meet people, I want to see things, I want those life-affirming experiences that we can all chase for. Can I borrow 20 quid so I can go and meet my mates? Because some of my mates have even started to get those mortgage things now. It's great to see your mates doing well, but you just don't want to see them doing better than you. And so I'll deal with that my own way. I'll just stop talking to them. But you know what? The best thing, Hackney, Croydon, London, it's strange. Everywhere I go now, it's like regeneration. Everything's sort of changing and stuff. And when I was at Hackney, I really saw it happen myself. And I don't know. I'm a bit apprehensive about it, because I saw it happen in front of my own eyes. It was like, oh, there's a disused factory. Let's build a new Burberry store. There's a doctor's surgery. Let's replace it with an overpriced cafe. Oh, there's a Tesco Express. Let's build another fucking Tesco Express. And I weren't all against that sort of stuff. There's one thing I say about Tesco Express, it's fucking easy to nick shit from. Those self-service machines are there for a reason, and it ain't for paying. The stealing got a bit too good for me. The shit was too good. Do you know what I mean? Because it got to the point where I forgot I was in Tesco Express. And it's one thing stealing from Tesco Express, guys. Right? It's another thing trying to steal 10p ham from Lidl. And one day the actual security guy actually saw me do it, and he wasn't even angry. He just had a look of disappointment on his face. Literally, he was like, well, dude, really? I'm only minimum wage, I'll buy the fucking ham for you. If you're offering, bro. I'm all over it. But no, I had a bit of a dodgy summer. I'm just being straight with you, I'll tell it like it is. I started branching out, not just supermarkets. I started finding myself nicking shit from Primark. And I was trying to justify it as well. I was like, I'm not a petty thief. I'm just an active campaigner against sweatshops. And bottom line is, right, if they made shoes out of better material, I wouldn't have to fucking nick a new pair every month. No, man, sometimes life can get on top of you. You know what I mean? I like to, sometimes you're in your own town, you've got to get away now and get a bit of new perspective and stuff. I love to travel, I like to get away and just refreshing the mind. And sometimes you haven't got the money to go further afield, and you've got to see nice people. To take it from me, if you're ever at a low ebb in life, there's nothing quite like a trip on the megabus to remind yourself things. However bad you think you've got it, there's at least 25 people worse off every day. But I was lucky enough to go to Prague last week. It was great. Like I realised that even in bad situations, some good can come of it. And basically, my passport's about to expire, and this photo was from 10 years ago. I can't show everyone, but you can sort of see the dodgy bastard in that. Basically, for those at the back, that's a bad advert for marijuana use. My face is literally moulded into the white background. As a result, the kind of people at the Czech Border Patrol, and they're scary, trust me, they sort of marched me into a private room for about 15 minutes. They said, Mr. Bone, this photo looks nothing like you. What do you have to say? I said, it looks nothing like me. Fucking write it down, I'm not going to say it to the bastard. But no, like, you know, they said to me, that's more than a fair explanation, crack on. Before I leave, you know what, like, being up here and that in front of you is like, it's a great privilege, because like, where I went to school in quite a rough council estate, just on the outskirts of Croydon, so like, this sort of thing was never the obvious route for me, but unfortunately I was very much copped as a drug dealer. And I tried it, you know what I mean? But my friends used to say to me, like, you're too stupid for this game, James, right? Like, first rule of the game, you never get high off your own supply, right? I said, I'm stupid. Why would you sell ecstasy when you can take it? Of course, the big dogs, you meant to pay back, they don't agree with it, do they? And they caught up me one day and they said, James, give us our money. Give us our money back or we're going to break your legs. Looked me deep in the eye and I said, give us our money back or we're going to break your fucking legs. I looked them deep in the eye, I said, I fucking love you. I didn't see the funny side, they beat the shit out of me. But now before I go, you know what, like, just in terms, I have some kind of, I'm sure we all do, we have some quite liberal views on certain things, and like, the government are just so far behind with everything, aren't they? And like, for me, like the sort of legalities around sort of, recreational drug use and that is a joke, like, they're so behind the times. I saw recently they've only just upgraded ketamine from a Class C drug to a Class B. Which is stupid, because anyone who's ever had any experience of ketamine knows the last thing you're worried about is letters of the alphabet. Just try not to shit yourself is enough of it. And I think like we've built a connection here, so on that image of me swording my underpants on recreational drugs, I'm going to say thanks a lot. Enjoy the rest of your evening.